In this video, we are going to be finishing our project. Since this is my youngest daughter's project, she decided that this is how she wanted the letters to be placed on her painting surface. And so we're going to keep it that way. I already used a ruler to measure the sides and make sure that the letters were even on the sides and that we had about the same amount of space on the bottom and on the top. So we're just going to keep it that way, and this is what I'm going to be using. And excuse my little dog right there, but he just likes to be around all the time. So this is what I'm using. It's liquid nails, and it works great for wooden projects. This is how it looks like once it's out of the box. And I'm going to be putting some little marks just to know where my letters are going to be placed. I'm going to be just putting some little marks so that I know where I should put them. Now these are super tiny marks, and you can place them under, not right on the edge, but a little bit under your letter. So that whenever you place the letter on top, you are not able to see it. So right now there's tiny little marks right there. You can't really see them right there and right there. So you can't see them on camera, but they are right there, and that is where I'm going to place my letter. So for this, I'm going to make sure that the word faith is straight. Okay. Now I'm going to add those markings as well. Right underneath my letters. Okay. Now let's start gluing these pieces together. So I will go ahead and put glue on my letters. Not completely on the edge, because once I squeeze them a little, this glue is going to spread. So I want to make sure that the glue doesn't really come out to the edges or outside the edges if I squeeze it down. So I'm just using this to spread it a little bit. Okay, so now let's place our letter very carefully where I put my markings. Okay, so here they are. I don't want to completely set it down until I know that I have it in the right position. Okay, about right there. If you do get a little bit of glue on the outside, just clean it off. You can also use a wet Q-tip to go around the edges. It's easier to use a Q-tip than it is to use a rag because it will fit in smaller places. Once you use the Q-tip, you can use the other side of the Q-tip, which has a dry surface, and then you can just go ahead and dry it off. You're also going to need to put something a little bit heavy on top of your letter so that it keeps weighing it down while it dries. Let's go ahead and put some glue. And since these letters are a little bit thinner, I'm going to have to put a lot less glue so that when I squish it down, the glue doesn't go outside the edges. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and glue this piece on here, being careful to place it on the right spot. Squish it down just a bit to make sure that it's making contact with the bottom piece. Okay, that's it. So now we just need to put something on top that will weigh these two letters down for maybe a few hours. So I have these weights for exercise, and I'm just going to use these and put them right on top. And that's it. Now we're going to just let it dry for about 24 hours, and then your project should be all done and ready to be hung up on a wall.